Good morning, everyone. Good to see you. I agree. Where is everybody? But we're here with the unicorns. That's what's important. And discovering the mastery of your soul. So let me say good morning to everyone who is here. Good morning, Barbara Ward. You were here bright and early. Good morning, Yvonne. Silver 1111. Okay, all repeats. Good morning, Carol. And that's pretty much it. So we'll give it a few minutes. I did send out a broadcast. I hope you got it. We sent it last night. But if not, we have a lot to talk about. Good morning, Prime 3 and Carrie, World Traveler. So we came from here last week, bringing in our soul name. So over this last week, it was requested that you take time and feel my soul name is, and feeling it and making a decision about what your soul name is. So what I'd like to do is just quick, if you can, write in there, what did you decide that vibrated, that created a sound that was harmonious to you? What name did you all come up with? And then we'll go on with what we're bringing in today. Good morning, Barbara Rosa. No one got a different name or, had an experience working with their name? All right. So today, Silver 1111 says she still gets the symbol language name. Well, this part is connected to the light language, so that doesn't surprise me. Very good. And Carol says hers is Ramada. Ramada. That has a frequency vibration that's beautiful to that. Anyone else want to share before we go on? Yvonne, you are not in blue yet. What does that mean? My soul name is Esther. Learned a lot about this name working with TheoSophia in a private session. Yeah, it's always powerful to learn every step of the way because it's all a piece and it's all purposeful and it does all mean something. So thank you to those who shared. Here's where we're going today with this frequency. We're going to go about awakening your soul and really getting the opportunity to sense it, feel it, and to offer it to the parts of you who maybe haven't felt it this lifetime. So always when I place this frequency card up in the beginning with the soul, I want you to imagine you're placing your right hand on it so that you can feel it. I know you have touch screens and you can't really do that. Good morning, Marby. But I want you to just imagine it. We're going to increase the ability of your intentions. Good. Now, once again today, as we're rooted and our heart is open, we call in all the masters and all the unicorns, and we'll allow the angels to come in too. Always their benefit. But I want you to move towards your soul again and reach out for your key to unlock the door to your soul. And take note, is the name that you got still on the door? And Barbara Ward says she still resonates with Jahara. Yes, when she focuses on it, she starts toning. And that would be an accurate experience. Doesn't have to be true for everyone, but I would say that's validating. So as you open that door, I want you to look to see if your name that you got is on the door. And I want you to enter with a different purpose today. Today, we want the soul to present itself to you, which will be a wonderful, beautiful, luminous white light. And as that happens, I want you to take, or be quiet, a moment and experience it. And you can use your breathing to deepen your experience with it, to take it maybe into your lungs if you need a greater breath, or to bring it to the third eye. Whatever your issue is and where it needs more of a touch of the soul, let's take a few moments and again, reach out for your key, unlock the door, check to see your name, and then enter, knowing that the luminous white light of your soul is waiting to introduce itself to you. So close your eyes and take a few minutes. You want to begin to trust what it says to you. Go where it trusts and is telling you it needs to embrace. Wow. Someone says they just got their notification, Dee.
Really?
Well, I'm glad you're here, Annie. No, I'll be here at 11 on Wednesdays and on Tuesdays. But I sent that out before midnight last night. We are walking in to awaken our soul. This is the image. And once again, you activate through your key the door and look to see if your name is on the door still. And as you walk in, there'll be a white luminous light that introduces itself to you as your soul. I want you to sit, and you can breathe with it and reach and visit other parts of you and listen to it. What is its message? Oh, for Silver, it touched her aura first and then her third eye. Good morning, Sayaka. We're moving into the awakening of the soul. Place your card, feel the energy, and let your key open the door to your soul. Check the door, see if it's the same name that you got last week. And when you enter, there'll be a beautiful, luminous, white essence of your soul there to introduce itself and to become more acquainted with you. And you can breathe and take it up to your crown, deeper into your heart. Let's just take a few moments and get acquainted with what the soul wishes to speak to you. Good morning, Lupita. Mm-hmm. Now, does anyone have anything powerful to share about that reunifying experience? Is it a feeling you've always had, or was it new? Were you excited about having the experience of the soul where you could touch it right there in this way that it comes? This is Nancy. Good morning. My name turned into a symbol. That is very powerful because the cards that I'm showing you are connected to frequency. So it could be a word, a symbol, which may be another language you don't remember just yet. Good morning, Anik. And Holly. Good morning. So I'm going to go ahead and go forward here. No one wants to share. That's all right. So I did have the unicorns come. I don't know if you remember, they're connected to Lyra. And of course, the star of Lyra was outside last night, actually for the last 2 nights. So my friends have become like a herd. Barbara Ward is being told. I am being told in the stillness you will find me. And I want you to know that the stillness is right there in front of you. See if you can reach out and touch it gently from your heart space. This is an experience that's going to take you quieting and being the stillness so you can recognize. Okay? So I do have 3 unicorns that came for today, for as you're going through this experience. Maybe there's still something going on in your life or something more you want to heal. I don't want you to read the card. I'm going to try to cover it and pick by the message you hear from the unicorn. I have 3 that came forward. This is number 1. Her name is Halo. Very, very sweet. This one we call laughter. I never get this up and down correct. All right, that will work. And the last one is one we had last week, Jacques. So only pick one, because I want you to take time and really work with the unicorns. I'm going to go through them. But now, before I do that, I want you to pick which one brings you that message today. Halo, laughter, or Jacques. Now you might remember, wrong hand, that Jacques brings you trust. Leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward, and believe that you will fly. This reminds me of our energy of going down and rooting, because you have 3 ways to go further down into the sacred space of Mother. And one of them is to fly. And perhaps that still isn't comfortable for you. So at this time, I want you to bring the unicorn into your soul energy with you. And let them meet, whichever one it is. And now I will go over the other 2 with you. I hope you have picked your unicorn already. But the halo, her energy is for the healer. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up into the light. And I'm reading the wrong thing. I'm so sorry. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. Perhaps it hasn't felt safe or powerful for you to be who you are. Allow the magic of my horn to touch your crown and ignite that truth within you. Trust yourself. My friend Jacques helps people with that. The magic you hold can and will make a difference. In this world, shine your light and be the healer that you came to Earth to be. So let me answer a question that came here that you immediately picked. This is Holly, the 3rd unicorn, which is to trust. Well, what if you're drawn to all the cards? And I think your message, Holly, is to trust the one that came to you. We're going to be doing this, so I'm sure you'll always get the one you need. Some people maybe had Jacques last time and drawn to a different one. Just allow the decision to be what your innate wisdom shows you. All right. Now, laughter is celebration. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. And if you can't see from there, there are beautiful owls flying with laughter. The efforts that you have given are paying off. What you give also always comes back to you. I want you to learn to experience the wondrous blessing of fulfillment. And begin to believe. Believe that all things are possible. And once those that you believe come into the physical world, know it's so. And you didn't do it alone. You did it with the light of God within you. So ride on the wave of your celebration and activate more positive outcomes. This is filled with the energy of I can, I will, and I do. So, Shock, the trust unicorn. Yes, he has a horn up there. And his message is to leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward. Believe that you will fly. Okay? You may live like you feel you are on the edge of a cliff. You can change that by feeling the movement now, especially with how you just touched your soul, and allow yourself to follow the path. Perhaps it's a decision that's been hanging over you for a long, long time. Perhaps Charlotte came last time and gave you the support to just move forward. Go ahead. The angelic kingdom is within you. Let your spirit fly. Get excited about moving into the unknown, just like you did today. You weren't really sure, if you haven't been in communication with it, what your soul felt like, what that would feel like to have it activated. Perhaps you've been aware of the parts that, as you've done healing, have emerged. And Devon's asking if I could read Trust again. Yes. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe that you will fly. And first and foremost, he will carry you. But you all also have numerous angels that have wings that will support you. Then it's not so much to go to the top of your building and jump. That's not what they're talking about. They're talking about this beautiful inner self that is starting to open up and develop more in the awareness of the soul. And today, let your energy feel that sweetness of it, the confidence in it, maybe things you've been looking for quite a long time is right here, because experiences from all your other lifetimes are right here in the energy of the soul. Ready to be touched, ready to be shared, ready to be brought into the light. Okay. How are all our new late visitors doing? Are you with me? Good. Jacques wants you to know he's here to help you make this shift and not be afraid. Trust. Trust your soul is with you. Your experience of Mother, Father, God is with you. All your angels are with you. We're hoping to make it very clear to you that you're not alone. There's nothing to be concerned about. There is always a silver lining in what can one point look very dark. And what we're learning is there is a different perception we can lift our consciousness to see the truth and to experience in a calm and a stillness what is actually happening. What's actually happening is you are growing, yet one more place within you has needed to experience, to have choice, to make a different choice, to move forward differently. All right. So I'll give you a few moments to let the unicorns and the soul all work together. Maybe sit at a round table. Where are you at? What are you cohesively going to work together as you, in the human form, moves into the world? Maybe you want to discuss a situation that's going on. Maybe you want to talk to Halo. Maybe you are working to become a healer and reach the standstill. Or maybe something just wonderful happened and your energy shifted and you're in celebration with the laughter of the many blessings that are coming to you. That's why different ones come, because we're always, as we are one, we are in different places. Even our chakras can all be in a different place, just as we sit here together today. Well, there's a party that's probably afraid, a little curious. And there's probably a part of you that's so confident, well, I know this already. But we need to get it to where it's all in harmony and all together. And that's why we get to know what the chakras are and what they're doing and how they interconnect to the wholeness of who you are. So I'm going to be quiet for a few moments and let you have your experience. Here, I'll remind you, we opened the key, took the key, opened the door, saw your name, and as you walked in, this beautiful, luminous white presence of the soul appeared to you and wants to become at one with you so you don't feel so alone. Let it become real. So the choice is to believe there is something more than what you thought before. And the soul is not hiding from you. And maybe you weren't hiding from it. There was just no opportunity to know it before. And now there is. So take a few minutes. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Now, for a moment, I want you to be in a receptive mood to allow a beautiful golden light from the magic of the unicorn's horn to bathe itself all over you and allow to receive it. Beautiful golden light, assuring you that it's not going anywhere. It is there for you. It will support you and move through the wondrous journey you're on. And they come from Lyra, Lyra. They're real. And perhaps there's a day that will come where you will actually physically see yours. It is only in the gap of the dimensional experience now that you can't see it, for they are real. Maybe as it whispers to you, you understand that. Thank you, Anik. The song was from the Hathors to help you awaken. Good evening, TheoSophia. You must be somewhere halfway around the world. Good evening to you, Tanya. So we're going to be soon doing our next message here, so you can always go back and start from the beginning. But you can probably feel the peacefulness of the soul light. We used the key, opened the door where your name, soul name was on, and sitting with the soul inside your consciousness. You're welcome. So now we're going to go to the sacred geometry for this awakening. And it is the number 9 card. I can turn it the way they give it, but it speaks to me in the other direction. It is an allowance card. In the middle piece, how the golden light is spreading out speaks to me and where we're at. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes your way. There must be a message in all that today, without judgment, without opinion, and without fear, and without resistance. Now tell me, those aren't all things that come up and exist in everybody's life. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. So how would I use this card if it were me? I would use it to embrace the resistance within me and allow it to devour it. Or you could let it just kiss it. When you have a powerful image that has an action, if you become afraid about something, take the image to where it is, or take where it is and call forth the image. But make use of it. Go, as soon as I take a breath, in that golden part and feel the peace that's there. It's a similar energy that we're creating from the energy of the unicorn's horn. And now here it is, as you would call in the word allowance and the image that you know in sacred geometry, and choose allowance and choose it to be let go. The unicorn merged with me, an angel, yes. And when things come, and they are our greatest resistance, they are our lesson. So we're not going to become and learn the mastery of our soul without having to own there are lessons. Remember, and I've said it many times, there is always healing. No matter how evolved you are or become, it will never end. The journey to where you're all wanting to be in the highest ascension level. There are 14 levels of that ascension that come to attain it. So, love yourself for where you are and experience the moment today because you're on a wonderful ride. That's all I can say. Nancy says, Halo told me that she has been with me from the beginning. Yes. And maybe you can begin to remember little insights that are letting you know. Maybe you just really love unicorns, but didn't know you really had one right around you. Well, it's the truth. And the magic that they hold is like the magic of God. And it can make a difference in a person's energy, and as we're seeing, the development of your soul. Yes, how wonderful to be able to know this. So this allowance card, well, there was homework also with your awakening card. It was to let it write in your journal how you think you might be changing every day. What all this energy with the unicorns and the awareness of who you truly are is really doing for you. Just make a note. Because you know what? You're going to love looking back and go, oh yeah, I remember that. Yes, she says she's always loved unicorns. So, journal work. How are you changing every day for the next 7 days? And then the allowance card wants you to reflect on your life. What is the moment right now that you would say is your biggest positive or the negative? It can be either one. Because remember, there is no judgment. It is where you are on the lesson meter, I would call it, as to what's going on. And maybe you have 3 that are lessons and 2 that are wonderful things. We don't always understand. But if you can come to understand, they're just lessons. You've been trying for a long time and all those lifetimes to get it to where it's at peace and no longer screaming at you. And maybe this time is the opportunity, you see? And to begin to see the gifts that all experiences hold. And sometimes there's some hidden ones that come about. You make a choice and choose something different, and then a whole experience of the many blessings come through, and you didn't even expect it. So you have a couple things to write about, because this class is really about getting to know you. And it's not about, well, here, just while we're on this YouTube channel. I want you to see if you can take the moment, 15 minutes, even a day. And what has your soul got to say to you today, or tomorrow, or the next day? And what's going on? What are the lessons you're learning? And when you can start to call them lessons instead of things bad that are happening to me and becoming a victim, you will certainly begin to not be a victim and understand that it's a choice that makes that difference. It's a different way of perception first, and then a different way of action. Very simple when we talk about it, right? So maybe write that down. First, make a choice, and then take a different action. And that's how you begin to really know that you are healing. Now, I have one more level of card today that asked to come forward. And I think you will enjoy it. This unicorn's called the Path. And he supports you creating your vision. How about that? Looks like it's a vision to the heavens. Let me see. Do what makes your heart sing. You are being nudged forward. We've heard a lot about moving forward lately, haven't we? This card says you're ready to start on another phase of life. And I don't want you to think real hard. I want you to get to where sitting with your soul and your unicorn helps you receive the impression of where you're going and why. Open your heart and the mind as you're working on bringing your mind down inside your heart and let them speak. Perhaps you've never been aware that it's a whole conference going on inside of you. But it is. And that's why eventually you learn to handle 10 different things, because there could be 10 different things going on inside of you. But you have clarity in the process. Write down what things you need to bring your dream to come true. Don't fret over them. Don't have fear about them. And don't go, oh gosh, that'll never happen. You want to give it the positives. We learned about this in Remake Your Life. Nothing is impossible. There are a gazillion possibilities in the world of God and the world of you, if you allow it. So let's begin here with this vision. Once when we were in Colorado, we were offered by these people who already had the house built. It was all solar. They were on the top of the mountain. And we only had to get a certain amount of money to them. We could have had the whole top of the mountain. We used to have that image of that land and everything on the back of our door where we lived. Did it happen? No, not yet. It's still alive in either of us to know that we wish to have a place to help people. But we think about it often. Perhaps we didn't think about it enough. Who's to say? Or perhaps it will come. You cannot give up or believe it's done or over. You must learn to let a vision live and have breath and experience. And the great thing for all of you where we're living today is the vibration of the earth is going skyrocketing higher. So you want to accelerate yourself and to accelerate how you perceive your goals and your visions so they will come true. And it's all in divine order. You don't want to do it any other way. And now this unicorn is offering to take you, if you sit and invoke it for a moment, call forth the path, and she's going to let you ride her and feel the connection first. Gentle her as you would a real horse. Let her know you're there and that you're in a loving place. And when she nods is when you know she has received your information. And whatever your dream is, let yourself feel that she is excited about your dream and wishes to help you. And for those of you, some are going to want to just ride her. Others want her to help you with your vision. Whichever it is, go for it. Let yourself have your experience. And I will let you have those few moments. Nancy, yes, I did. So while you're finishing your experience, I'm going to hold up this awakening card for you in the frequency, and I'm going to sing one more time as the unicorns are wanting me to settle within your cellular structure, excitement and adventure, and a freedom in your growth. All right? And this will be the Hathors again. Well, I hope that you're feeling stillness, calmness, and a feeling of belonging. For you're not alone. There are many in the spiritual world that are with you always. Angels, unicorns, the masters, all of them. And those who are still unseen, like the Lyrians. So, if this is helping you become more open and willing to this other world, and so be it. But I really want you to have the opportunity to know your soul, for it holds precious pieces from all the times you've chosen to come back and to live here that have perhaps been lost. And now they will willingly come and speak to you about them. So, any questions before we close? And how did you enjoy today? I see a few people have left already. Any comments from me? I did talk to my person at the book place yesterday, and she says she's going to talk to me about that in a week or so. She would not actually give me an answer. They're in the process of printing, but I hope to have a way or tell you where to go to get the book soon. Okay? Thank you for asking. Carol's is so profound. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad that you felt something in awareness for you, Barbara. So today's Wednesday. As always, we have our group Bija meditation Friday afternoon. And this Sunday is Ascension Day. Good. So you can always go back and watch the beginning. I enjoyed meeting the unicorns. They pushed me through the open door filled with light. Thank you. That's just like them, right? So Ascension Day is going to be very powerful. You'll see on the community page the new way we're handling the Ascension Day. It's $25 if you just come alone. And if you come and bring a friend, it's $15 each. And if you do pay, you do and have an ability to ask for a copy of that class for yourself. So we are going to go back to our Monday night class being a donational class only. It will be to get in the same way it used to be. The meeting number is 495-402-3966, and the password is love. 7 o'clock every Monday, and we do healing. And we come together and embrace each other and support each other on our journey. So if you haven't come to that before, please know everyone's invited. There is no charge, and a lot of healing happens. All right? So I'm so glad that you are all enjoying the unicorns, and I'm sure there'll be new ones you haven't met come forward next week, and we will continue to go step by step through this soul journey. Don't forget to do some of the journaling you were asked to do, because it's going to help deepen the process and help deepen your relationship with your soul. You know, other times, other experiences, you might go, okay, yeah, this is my soul. But your soul is where your action is right now. So if you're wondering what may be holding you up, maybe it's not really knowing or understanding what's going on inside you. How about that? So, my heart love to all of you. Have a wondrous day. And I feel honored to be able to come and to share what I know about love and have you be able to touch it. So, many blessings. I will be somewhere around here soon. I am wanting to come on and do some bowls in the next 2 days, so you can look for that. I won't do a live for that, but you can check it out and you might see it on my website. So, and I'm going to be pulling my mandolin out. You know, it's been 2 years since I crushed my wrist, so I'm going to see if it's willing to do the maneuvering to play. My mandolin has golden strings and sounds very beautiful. So, we shall see. So many blessings from me to you, from the heavens, and the Buddha, and Lady Tara, Mother, Father, and your graciousness touches me. And we've had some more donations, and I want to thank you. We were in such a rush. I'll give names out last time, thanking you personally, but it's a wonderful experience. Thank you so much. Many blessings.